So I kind of feel like this thing is basically tech. Maybe that's what I end up calling this. It's because it's mostly tech. I think I mentioned everything actually is tech. So this is a tech Amazon haul, and I'm just now realizing that. Hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tatiana. I am a business coach and mentor for women wanting to start their own stationery businesses. Today's video is a fun one because I'm going to be sharing some of my favorite of all time Amazon home office things that I love, that I've been using for at least I would say a year, 2 years, some a little bit newer, but I wanted to share this because I'm always constantly just finding some really good stuff, all of the different TikToks and just videos of people sharing what they use, and there's some good stuff out there. So I wanted to share some of the things that I've just been obsessed with, that I use all the time to give you some inspiration, give you some ideas, especially if you're trying to set up any type of space within your home or even at your job and you're just kind of wanting to add some things to it. A lot of these things are going to be not necessarily decorative. There's gonna be some decorative stuff. There's gonna be some things that will definitely help you with getting some tasks done. And also I did do an Amazon favorites all about packaging as well. So if you're interested in just figuring out like what type of packaging to get for your business, then check out the video. I'll have it linked in the cards for you and down in the description. That's also gonna be a good one to see because I get a ton of business packaging stuff from Amazon. Like, I love it. So anyway, let's get into this. Got my smoothie as you saw, and let's chat a little bit. Amazon is kind of one of those obsessions for me that I be telling myself, girl, you don't need this. But then I get it anyway. And then the joy that I feel when the box comes, it's just like no other. It's like no other, and it be coming quick. And it be coming right on time. So anyway, okay, so two of the things that I wanted to talk about are actually sitting right here. All of the things I mentioned will be linked for you as well. I do have an Amazon storefront also, so I will have the link to that if you want to just see all of the different things that I share in there. I have a specific, what is it even called? I have a specific grouping of products for the packaging that I mentioned, and then I'll also have this in more of like a home office type of thing. So the first thing here, since I'm just sitting right here on this portion of the desk, if you've seen my office, I need to do some kind of office tour at some point, but I have two desks. I have one right here that's more of like this really pretty wooden desk, and then I have this one back here. So a lot of the stuff is going to be on these desks that I love. And so this is the first thing. So this is this really nice little Hexagon clock. I love it because first of all, it's just nice to be able to see the time and not have to look at my phone. A lot of times I find that I really, it's giving itself away. Hold on, let me put it down. A lot of times I find that when I am really in like a deep work mode and I'm trying to get things done, I can get very distracted with my phone. So sometimes I will leave my phone in another room, or I've tried different apps that kind of like turn all of the stuff on my phone off so that I can't get to it, or even do not disturb, just different things like that. But in the event still that I'm like still want to be like, oh, what time is it? And I check my phone, then I see that there's a notification and all that. So I wanted to just have a regular clock. So this one is really cute, but why I really like it is because it doubles as a timer. So as you can see, there are all of these different times on there. It goes up to an hour. So if you like to do things within time blocks, or if you are really just wanting to be like, okay, I just need to focus for 15 minutes. So that's what this is. And all you do is just turn it. So if I wanted it to be 30 minutes, I would just turn it like that, and the timer starts for that. Or, you know, if you want it to be 15 minutes, whatever number's on top is the one that it's gonna do. And then it just beeps when it's done. It also has a little light. This little button up here is a snooze light type of thing, but I really like this thing. I think it also can be an alarm if I'm not mistaken too. I don't use the alarm setting as much, but it's really cute. It's simple. They have it in a ton of different colors. So yes, love this timer clock thing. Okay, the next thing I wanted to share also while I'm sitting here is this mic. This mic is so good. So if you are into doing, well, I can't even speak so much to podcasting because I don't really do podcasting yet, but I've had this mic for a while now, and what I actually used it for first was to record my course, the Inspire Blueprint. So it was nice because I was on Zoom and I was able to use kind of like a better mic. So it's nice for this. It's this blue mic, and I really like this really pretty gold color. And there's a couple of different connections, but this one is just basically, I think it's just a micro USB connection, and then it goes right into the computer. Really nice. But if you even just want to improve the quality of your Zoom calls, if you want to do voiceovers for videos, like there's a lot of purposes, of course, that you could use this mic for. So I love it. It looks really pretty on my desk. Usually it's sitting on this back desk, and I just really like the quality of it a lot. So I wanted to make sure that I shared that. Now, if you are maybe not wanting to necessarily do this one, or you wanting something a little bit cheaper, I do have an alternative option, and I'll link this one as well. This is just basically a lapel mic that I also got off of Amazon, and this is what I used before I don't even know if this is like focusing or not, who knows. Yeah, it looks like this. So it's got a clip on there. You can clip it onto your clothes. Just really cute and simple. Sometimes depending on the outfit, it's not always the most flattering spots, but you know, it is what it is to get the good sound. And I would just basically plug this into my phone. I would open the voice app on the phone, and then I have this little adapter piece because it is like a regular, it is a 3.5mm jack, so that's what that's for. And then hook it up to the phone, and the quality from this is amazing. I'm actually going to be going on a trip soon, hence the clothes behind me. This room is acting as my packing room as I'm getting ready. And so I'm going to be bringing this instead of the bigger microphone because I want to do some things that require just like really good sound quality, and this really does the trick. So this is a great one, and it's really affordable. So yeah, if you need to improve the quality of sound on videos, audio things, calls, this is a great place to start. Okay, now if you are anything like me, then you probably get tired of having to clear off the space on your computer all the time. Probably get tired of seeing the messages when you're getting ready to do something, then you're in the zone and you're feeling really good, and then it's just like, oh, sorry, no more space, or oh, sorry. So I decided to take some money to invest in some really good hard drives. Now these are the solid state hard drives, and I have it in, yes, I have it in 500 gigs and I have it 1 terabyte. This is from SanDisk. I really love these. The 1 terabyte one, I've actually had it for I think about 2 years now. I had the worst luck with hard drives before getting these. I had more so like the bigger ones. I cannot even think what they're called. Like basically external hard drives. These are just so much better. They're a lot smaller. I mean, you can look at the size it is in my hand, like it's really little. You could even, I've seen where people will like attach it to the back of their laptop if you wanted to. But I just love these, y'all, especially with the amount of YouTube videos and the amount of graphics and things that I do on a weekly basis. My computer would never be able to hold all of those files and stuff. So having these are good. I have my 1 terabyte one set up for basically all things YouTube video content, and then this 500 gig one is the one that I use to put all of just like other stuff like my graphics, photos, and just different things. And so that way it's not all living on my computer. And then I also do back it up online as well, but this is just nice. I have not any issues with these. The other ones in the past, like I've had the big one that sits on the desk, I've had the the bigger rectangle ones, and they always stop working on me. And I was scared to, you know, do that with these, but I have to say it's something different about this, just like more compact SSD versus just the standard. So if you are looking into getting one, I would highly suggest, even if not this one, definitely just finding one, but I will make sure I have these linked for you so you can check these out. They're a little pricey, but they are so worth it. So I kind of feel like this thing is basically tech. Maybe that's what I end up calling this, is it's because it's mostly tech. I think I mentioned everything actually is tech. So this is a tech Amazon haul, and I'm just now realizing that. So the other things I wanted to mention, I'm going to insert some clips of some of the stuff that I'm talking about, but I absolutely love my Cricut and my Silhouette machines. Now, I did not get them from Amazon, but I wanted to mention them because they are on Amazon, and if you are anything like me, and maybe if you can't find it in a store and you're kind of being impatient, you might be able to get them on there on Prime or something like that. So I wanted to mention them. I have a pretty old Cricut, but it still works and does the job and does what it needs to do. And then I also have 3 different silhouettes, 2 portraits, and a cameo. So the biggest thing I would say about those is you can use them for so many different things. You can use them to create stickers, of course. You can cut out all types of materials from vinyl to cardstock to chipboard. to just make different projects and things that you're trying to do, especially if you are going to be taking more of the handmade approach in your business. I think they're great. I've used them to create packaging and even just personal projects and things as well. I think having a home office, and if you are in the stationary realm or in the creative realm, I think having one of those machines just on deck is just such a great thing because you can do so much with it. So definitely make sure you check those out. If you don't have one already, I know many of you do, but there's still a lot of people that are just like, what exactly do these things do? They do a lot, and they really save you a lot of time, and they make quality just so much better. So another little tech gadget, since this is a tech video, is this little lighter. So sometimes I like to light candles, especially like in the background of my videos, or sometimes if I'm working, I like to kind of get a little vibe going in here. So I will do that. Now what's nice about this is it's rechargeable. So if you've used some of those ones in the past, you know, after the fluid runs out, that's kind of it. You gotta go get another one. But I really got tired of that. It was frustrating, especially when it's like, okay, I just want to light a candle, it's not working. And you tell me if maybe I'm crazy, but I'm really scared to use like those little, like the normal lighters. We have them, but like I can never do. I feel like I'm gonna burn my finger off. So I've got this. I think I saw this on someone else's Amazon favorites a long time ago, and I had kept seeing it. And I was like, I'm gonna get this. So when we moved here to this new house, I got it, and I use it to just light candles, whatever I'm doing that. And it's super easy. So you just have the little lighter part right here. You have the little lighter part right here, and then on here you have the switches to turn it on and off, and then the power button. So it does charge. It has a little part for you to plug it in and charge it, which is great. So it never is gonna run out. And then once I turn it on, the blue lights come on, and then I'll just do it really quick so you can see. It does that. I don't even know, can you see that? I'm not gonna keep doing it, but there you go. So really cool. I love it. It works really well, and I just kind of keep it up and out of the way from Emery, who's my daughter, and we just absolutely love this thing. It's great. We ended up getting a second one so that I could have one in here that was just kind of like mine, because it kept getting lost and people was using it. So we got a second one, but really good. Okay, so now I have my little setup over here. I set up a dual screen setup last summer, and I love my stuff. Now, if you're trying to do a dual screen setup, it's gonna be different depending on what type of computer you have, of course. I have a MacBook Pro. It's fairly new, but it has the USB-C port instead of the older one. My MacBook Air has the older version, and it's actually easier to set that up than the newer one, I feel anyway. So the first thing I'll mention before I show you the monitor and all that stuff is you do need to have one of these little dongle type of things. I do not like that word, but whatever. Something like this that has the different ports for you. The main one, I would say, both of these, they have a USB port in there. They have HDMI, which my monitor is HDMI. So just you wanting it to be able to connect. So if your monitor's HDMI, have that, but also if it's a Thunderbolt monitor, like there's different connections, of course. And I like this too because with the newer Mac, I also cannot put my SD card just straight in the computer. So mine's I always make sure I have the one that it also allows me to put an SD card in there. And then this is just really nice. It's got the little end for the USB-C, and it's really good. So y'all, I feel like I used to work at Best Buy, and I feel like I'm back at Best Buy right now, just like telling y'all about all of the tech. Like, I'm loving it. Over here, a couple of things that I really like. So this is the monitor that I'm loving. It is a curved monitor, which is really nice, and I believe it's 27 inches, I believe. It's really good, and it just has a really simple hookup. Of course, the power cable, and then all I do is just plug in this little piece to the HDMI port, and then that goes into the computer. So really easy setup, and it basically just turns on like there's nothing extra I have to do. So I really like this monitor, especially if you're looking for something really kind of like nice and pleasing to the eye. And then also, as part of this little setup, I wanted to make it feel more like a desktop feel. So I did get this keyboard, and it does light up, which I love. So this also plugs into this same little thing because it's USB. So I just plug it all in here, like all my little stuff. And then even my mouse, which is another thing I got, it lights up as well. This mouse also is Bluetooth, so I just connected in one of these things too. So it just makes it simple. Like when you get this, it's gonna really serve you so many purposes for your computer. It's not even funny. But yeah, so I have a little mouse, and as you may or may not be able to see, it's lighting up. I think you can see it. Yeah, and it's cute. It changes colors, which I really like. So there's that. Okay, so here's the setup now. I've hooked up the screen just so you can see. So it just basically connects over here. Looking at some jewelry, even though I don't need no more on here. But yeah, it just connects really nice. I got my mouse hooked up. Here's the keyboard all lit up so you can see that. Everything's plugged into the computer over here. So yeah, there's the setup so you can get a feel of how it looks. So I guess that's it. This definitely turned into a tech video for sure. I didn't even realize it when I was making a list of everything. I'm like, oh. So hopefully you enjoyed it. I absolutely love tech. I love things that make stuff just make sense, make stuff easier to do, make things more functional. I really love it. So hopefully you did as well. I will see you in the next video, and let me know down below, what are some of your favorite tech and home office things that help you to stay organized in your space? I'll see you soon. Bye.